Okay, so light weights, band. If you have a band, you'll grab that now. We're gonna start laying on our backs. Listen to the cues today though. Don't, if you feel like you're not warm enough, let me build in that progression. I promise you'll get warm. Don't rush it. I want you to be listening to your breath. Listen to where we're telling you to squeeze. I know this is an advanced group, but take your time as we go through it and we will get warm, I promise. Meet me laying on your back. And we are going to start in a nice little bridge series. Feet are going to be flat. Don't lift up just yet. Place your hands on the side. Take a big inhale here. Big exhale. Let your lower body fall into that mat. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. One more. Big inhale here. Blow all of that breath out. On this next one, after that inhale, exhale, start to slowly roll yourself all the way up to the top. And then one vertebrae at a time rolls all the way back down. So tuck your tailbone, roll all the way up to the top, nice and slow. And then one vertebrae at a time comes back down. On this next one, you're gonna hold at the top for me. Reach those hands up overhead for the extra challenge. I want you to make sure that you can reach your ankles so that your feet are close enough. You're gonna come down to a hover, lift and squeeze. Lower down, lift and squeeze. Think to yourself here, as we are doing these, I want you to be slow and controlled. Sorry, I just want to make sure everyone's muted. Slow, controlled motion. You are not rushing these. You are tucking your tailbone, find that squeeze. It's not a thrust, not that type of class. Big squeeze to get you to the top and you come down to a hover. The second your butt touches that mat, you are right back up. All 10 toes are on that mat. The extra challenge of reaching your hands up is just to let you fight for that stability. If it doesn't feel good, just place your hands down on the side. You'll press your forearms into the mat and engage those arms. You have 4 more here. We lift all the way up and then you come back down. Good. Big lift and lower. Belly button still pulls in, shoulders pull away from your ears. Final 3 and lower. Good. In 2, you're just going to come halfway down. So one more full range right here. And now just come a couple inches down, lift and squeeze. Halfway down, lift and squeeze. Option to keep your hands on that mat. Option to reach your hands up overhead. Remember, halfway down, lift and squeeze. Your center booty should be starting to fire up right here because you are squeezing and making this movement deliberate. Squeeze halfway down, squeeze halfway down. Nice job. It's 6 and lower. 5 and you meet me at the top. 4 to go. Nice and controlled. 3 and lower. Final 2 and lower. On that last one, you're going to hold at the top, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Give me that tiny little tuck of your tailbone. You're squeezing that center booty. All 10 toes are still down. Don't lift your heels or ankles. Feel your thighs starting to warm up right here. Little lift and lower. Squeeze and lower. You've got 10 and 9. Last 8. Keep squeezing. 7 and 6. Fight to stay nice and high for 4. Good. 3, 2, hold at the top for me right here. You come down to a hover, pulse 3 at the top, 2 and 1. You come down to a hover, lift, 2, 3, lower, good, lift, 2, 3, and you lower, 3, 2, 3, lower, good, 2, 2, 3, and you lower. Last 1, 2, freeze for me at the top right here, hold. You are going to start marching those feet. You bring your right foot up to tabletop and then your left foot. Modification is to put those hands down. I hate to even call it a modification, but that extra challenge is to keep your arms lifted. You're fighting for your balance here. You bring that leg to tabletop, shin comes parallel to that mat. You are squeezing that glute to stay lifted. Don't let your butt start to fall down. You have 10, good, 9 here. You are more than halfway through this series. I need you breathing through it, fighting to keep your hips square. Your glutes are lifted. Nice, you have 5. Whatever leg you leave at that top, when we get to 1 is what leg stays lifted. 3, good. 2, on 1, hold. 1 change in your single leg. You come down to a hover, lift and squeeze. The extra challenge is to keep those hands reaching. Press them into the mat if you need to. I know your right leg is on fire right here if your left leg is lifted. Come down to a hover, fight with everything you have. Squeeze that right butt cheek, get it up to the top. 4 more here. Modification, bring your ankle over that knee. I'm completely fine with that. You've got it. Final 4 and lower. 3 and lower, 2 and lower. Last one, back to your marches here. Stay lifted. You tap left foot and then that right foot. I need your belly pulled in nice and tight. Can you lift your hips? You only have 2 changes left, so you can do this. Keep your hips up nice and high. 4, final 3. Opposite leg is lifted on 1. Get that leg up. You come down to a hover, lift, squeeze. I need you squeezing with everything you have to get your glutes up nice and high. Modification, drop that ankle over your knee and give me that single leg squeeze. You have 8 here, lower, 7, you're fighting, 6, lower, final 5, 1 change left, 4, lower, good, 3, and lower, 2, and lower, last one, up, hold, set that foot down, both hands reach to the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone under and give me that solid little hold. Squeeze your butt as tight as you can. This is your warm up and you are out of it in 10 seconds. Get that booty up. You've got this. Everybody is squeezing. Find that nice little tuck. Feel your thighs. 8, 7, good. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly lower down. Bring your knees into your chest. Find that nice little rock from side to side. That is just the beginning. Roll right onto your left side for me. Now is the time where you can grab that band if you have that band. Weight if you want to. You have to get rid of the band when it's too much. I don't want you taking a ton of breaks. As this is my 3rd time through this today, I will not be using a band or a weight. If you're using a band, it comes right above your knees. If I forget to tell you to take the band off when we roll onto our plank, you can get rid of the band. Options here. Lay all the way down. If you want to prop yourself up, you can. My preference is that you lay down. Band is above your knees. If you want the extra challenge, grab your weight. It comes on your thigh or it comes behind your knee. Double up if you want to. I'm fine with it. Bring your ankles to the front of your mat. Knees are nice in that 90-degree angle. You've got it. Flex your foot for me. You're opening into your clamshell. You're lowering down. We need to think through what we're burning here. You come to a hover and you lift. Your knee is not doing this motion. You know clamshells. I know some of you love them. So I want you to think to yourself, where is the burn coming from? We've got 2 rounds today. 1 in this clam, 1 with some extensions in your leg. So you're going to fire up that outside corner of your butt into your outer thigh. So think about the progression here. Your knee doesn't lead this. You are squeezing your butt for me. Press your hand into that mat, wake up that shoulder, pull your belly button in. In 6, we stay at the top. When you feel like you are dying, I need you to get rid of your band or your weight because I want you to stay in this as long as possible. 3 more and you stay lifted. 2 more. Last one right here. I want you to meet me at the top. Start giving me those tiny little pulses. Remember, it's not your knee. I am going right into that tiny little pocket, that corner of your booty right here to make it nice and round. You've got 6 here. 5, good, 4 and 3. You have tiny circles here in 2, on 1. Control your circle. You're still giving me a little bit of a lift. Here's where you're fatigued if you have that band. You are not even halfway through. That's why I want you to ditch it when you need to. You've got 6 here, 5. Keep your foot flexed for this part. 4 and 3, good. 2, reverse your circle right here. Everything is slow. Everything is controlled. I want that bottom leg foot to be flexed because I want to engage that left side too. 4 more circles and we have a combo move. 3, good. 2, on 1, freeze for me. You come halfway down, lift, pulse, 2 and 3. So halfway and then 3 pulses at the top. Get into that corner of your butt. Halfway down, lift, 2, 3. Keep your hips square. Lift, 2, 3, lower. Good. 6, 2, 3, and you lower. It's 5, 2, 3, and you lower. Good. 4, 2, 3, and you lower. Last 3, 2, 3, and you lower. Good. 2, 2, 3. I know these are mean. Last 1, 2, and you freeze. Point through your toe. Hold here for me. Slow it down. We're deconstructing that clam. You are going to internally rotate that knee. Bring your knee to that other knee. Lift it back up. You have 2 changes left after this. I need you to hang on to it. Tap your knee, lift it up. internal rotation, open that knee. So think about how slow and controlled you are moving here. Point through that toe. That ankle never comes below that parallel mark. You're just rotating that knee. 10 and 9. Good. 2 changes left. That's it. You have this. 7, lift. 6, lift. Make it nice and deliberate here for 5. Reach. Good. 4 and lift. 3 and lift. Last 2 and lift. Last 1 and you freeze. Toe to ankle. Tap, lift. External rotation now. External lift. Tap, lift. Your feet are coming together and then you go back to that parallel position. You should be on fire. Everybody slow it down. Do not beat me here. Tap, lift. Tap and lift. Good. 10, 9, 8. Final change coming your way here in 7, 6, final 5. You know that movement. It's 4, 3, 2. Here we go. It's knee to knee, toe to ankle, knee and toe. Make this deliberate. I know you feel funny doing it. It probably looks funny, but you are working that outer thigh, that corner of your booty. You've got 10 and tap, 9 and you get a break. Don't miss it here. Keep fighting for me. 7, let it burn. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you rest. Drop it down. Take your band off for me right here. You're staying on your side. What I want you to do is take your top arm. We did these yesterday if you were on with me. Stamp your arm on that mat. You're going to take that bottom arm and grab your shoulder. I'm sorry that I have all black on top. You are going to take that hand, press it into your mat and lift. It's triceps right here. Again, I will give credit where credit is due. This is a Peloton move that I did with Jess Sims and I'm never coming back from it. I'm obsessed. I want you to think about pressing into that mat, using your obliques, using your tricep. Don't use that bottom arm. You have 6 more right here. Lower down. You press to lift. Even if you can only come a couple inches off of that mat, I don't care. I want you to keep moving. You have 4 to go. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Final 3. Keep fighting for me right here. Nice. 2 more to go. All the way up. Lower down. Last one right here. Come all the way down. Roll right onto your belly for me. Hands come right under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. You're in your first plank in 3, in 2, 1. Hold. Yes. Open those feet up for me. You tap, tap, plank up, down. Tap, tap, plank up, down. Light on the arms today, so I need you to fight through these planks. 3 changes, and then we move on to that other side. So think about tap, tap, lower, 2, lift, 2, slow and controlled. Nice, Soph, those look awesome. I need everyone to think about your elbows here. Don't overextend them, soft bend on those. If you need to, you drop to your knees at any point in time. Meet me on your forearms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your forearm plank. Beautiful. Start to tap those knees. Left, right, tap, tap. Good. Tap and tap. You've got it. 10, tap. Good. 9 and tap. That means there's just 1 change left here. You have this. 8, tap. Good. 7, control your hips. They're square. Belly button is pulled in. 1 change left in 4, tap. Good. 3 and tap. Last 2 and tap. Last 1. Hold center. Glue your legs together if you can. Rock over your fingertips. Press back into your heels. Shoulders should be awake right now. You rock forward, press back, forward, back. 10 and 9. You've got this. 8, press. 7, press. Good. 6, keep on fighting for me. 5, press. Last 4, press. 3, don't you quit. Hold that plank here. Last 1, and you rest. Find that child's pose for me. Reach your hands forward. Open those knees up nice and wide. 3 seconds here. We go into that other side. Grab your band for me. It goes back above those knees. If you used a weight, use that weight again. Think about where you took your band up. I want you to fight to stay in it just as long on this side. You are going to roll yourself over to that right side. Lay down on that mat. Set yourself up. Bring your knees up towards your chest. I want your ankles even with your knees at the front of your mat. The biggest mistake I see is we bring our knees back. I want everything in. I want you squeezing that booty. Flex your feet for me. Stamp that hand. You lift up, come down to a hover. Lift and hover. Good. Lift and hover. Lift and hover. I'm like, what do I hear? It's my heater next to me. I'm like, what's happening with that movement? I was like, does someone have their water on? Lift halfway, good. Lift halfway. Think about this squeeze here. It is coming from that top corner of your booty. When your knee lifts, you should be squeezing as tight as you can. Squeeze, as if you're hitting that imaginary wall. Press your hand into that mat. Really get your arms awake right here. You have 6 to go. Bottom foot is still flexed. 5, lift. 4, lift. Good. 3, reach. Last 2 and lift. Last 1, tiny pulses. Tiny controlled movement. Same amount of love for this side. That bottom leg is probably tired. You've got to fight through it. You have 6 here. 5. I want you squeezing outer corner of your butt into your outer thigh as much as you can. 3, 2, circles right here. Circle. Trace that apple. Trace that orange. Give me that lift every time you circle. Beautiful. 6 here. 5, 4 more. Nice, Jay. 3 to go. Last 2. On 1, reverse it. My girls with the bands, you are killing it. Hang on to it. If you have a weight, you are squeezing that weight for me. It's behind that knee. 4 and 3. Good. 2. Here's that combo move that you're ready for. You come halfway down. Lift. 2, 3. Here's where you're on fire. Lift. 2, 3. That means you have 3 changes left. You can do this. I need you to think to yourself, can you go a little bit longer? Before you take any breaks, count to 3 in your head or give me a couple more reps. Lower. 3, 2, 1. Lower. 2, 2, 1. Lower. Last 1, 2. Freeze. Point through your toe. Everything's parallel. Hips are stacked. That knee, you rotate your hip down, back to parallel. The only thing that is moving is your hip is rotating here. So your knee taps that knee and comes back up. Your hips stay square, you're pressing into the mat. My girls who have any sort of hip issues, you can stay in that clam if it feels better for you. Tap and lift, good. Tap and lift, hold on to it. This is slow. Breathe for me here. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, keep on fighting. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up, hold, reset. Toe to ankle lift. So now you're externally rotating instead of that internal rotation. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Don't roll back right here. You've got it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alternated. Toe to ankle, knee to knee. Toe to ankle, knee to knee. You tap and tap, tap and tap. Fight for it right here. This is the final change before you get another break. I need you really fighting through it. 10, tap, good. 9, make it dramatic. Abs are in, press into that mat. 8, and tap, good. 7, keep working it. Let it burn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you made it. Drop it down. Take your band off quickly for me. If you have that band, set your weight to the side. Top arm stamps that mat. Bottom arm, so left arm stamps the mat. Right arm, hug that shoulder. It can go underneath or it can go on top. Press your hand into the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, press yourself up and you lower down. All tricep here. Lift and you lower. Beautiful. Big lift and you lower. You got these. Press all the way up, lower down. You've got 4 more. Big lift and you lower. 3 to go. Lift. I don't care how high you come up. I just want you trying. 2 more and lower. On that last one, lower all the way down. Come to your back for me. Come to your back. Feet are flat on the mat. Interlace your fingertips. Hands go behind your head. 3 changes in your abs. You're not back in that plank. Big inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Basic crunch here. Notice you should be shaky from these. I know it's a basic crunch. Drive all 10 toes into the mat. Find your breath like you were blowing birthday candles out on that cake. Big exhale, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. You have 3 changes in your abs. You have 2 more sets. So you have 1 set each side with your legs before we stand. So your legs should be warm right now. Think about getting your belly button engaged. Pull it into your spine. You're going to meet me at the top of that range in 4. So 4 more full range. 3, good. Final 2, Last one, up, hold. Give me tiny pulses at the top. Press your head into your hand, elbows wide. Pull your belly button in. 10, 9, good. 8, keep reaching. 7 and 6, you've got this. 5 and 4, last 3, 2, hold. Reach your hands towards your ankles, palms up. Reach your right side, left side. Can you get your pinky toes? Can you go past those ankles? Can your shoulders come 1 inch higher off of that mat? Reach, reach, good. Reach and reach. You have it. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5 and a hold. 4, 3, 2, come back through center. Hands come behind your head. Hold 5, hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Knees come into your chest for me. Tiny little rock from side to side right here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Rock yourself up. You come back to your right side. No props needed this round. You are going to lay on that right side. You over being on your side yet? All right, right where we left off. Pull your belly button in. Stamp that top arm down. I want you to go ahead and keep your knee together. You lift that that ankle up. Knee down. You extend long. Pull your knee in. Reach and extend. We were in the top corner of your butt for the first round. Now we're going to start migrating down your thighs here. Tap, lift. Do not cheat yourself in that lift. When you reach that toe, you are lengthening through the back of that knee. Your leg is as hard as a rock. Pull it in, press. 10, 9, good. 8 and 7. You have 6 more here. 5, get nice and warm again for me. 4, 3, 2, bring your knee in, tiny pulses down. Pretend like you are squeezing that imaginary little playground ball between your knees. Up an inch, down an inch. Tiny movement. Your hip, think about that internal rotation. 10, 9 in a combo. 8, 7, good. 6 and 5. We got this. 4 and 3. Last 2 on 1. You extend. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Big reach. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Big reach. Good. 3, 2, 1. And extend. 3, 2, 1. And extend. You've got 3, 2, 1. And reach. Good. 2, 2, 1. And reach. Last 1, 2, 3. Extend. Hold. Tiny little pulses up. Tiny little presses. Up an inch, down an inch. That leg is so long and strong. Don't worry about your height here. I know that you're flexible. Think about the angle that you're making. Think about just up an inch and down an inch as that burn starts to migrate down your leg here. You've got 10, 9, 8 and 7. Good. 6 and 5. Final 4 and 3. Last 2. Hold on 1. Flex your foot. Bend and press. Bend and press. 2 changes left. That's it. Bend and press. Get that leg up there. All of your hips are facing forward. Yes. 8, 7, 6. Good. 5. Keep working. 4 and 3. You've got this. 2 combo move right here. It's up an inch, bend, press. Up an inch, bend, press. Up an inch, bend, press. Dig into that burn. Fight to keep your leg lifted. Up an inch, bend and press. You only have a hold left. You're out in less than 20 seconds. I need you to fight through it. Good. Up an inch, bend, press. For 8, you've got this. Final 7 and lift. You've got 6 and a hold. Final 5. Don't you drop that leg. Go 4, little lift. 3, little lift. 2 and lift. Last 1, hold, lift and hold. Can you come up 1 more inch? Can you bring that foot 1 inch forward? Hold, lengthen through that knee. Press as hard as you can with that heel. Pull your belly in. 8, 7. Don't drop it. Get it up there 1 inch higher. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you made it. Give that leg a nice little punch all the way down that thigh is where you should feel that. Sweep your legs right around. No break. We go out and knock that other side out. And then you get a break in your legs. Very focused on where we're working today. Bring your knees into your chest. Your bottom leg is going to be tired here, okay? Stamp that top arm in front. Point through your toes. Lift that ankle up. Find that hip rotation. Full extension. Pull that knee in. Extend, bend, extend, and bend. You are not rushing through these movements. When you extend that leg, you are squeezing your quad, pull it back in. Squeeze and pull. Lengthen through the back of your knee like you have a cast on that leg. Your hips stay square. You're pressing into that mat. Pull, press. Good. Pull and press. You've got it. In and out. In and reach. Good. 6, reach. 5, reach. 4, and you hold it in. 3, reach, good. 2, and reach. Last one, pull that knee in for me, tiny pulses. Think about that rotation. Think about pointing through your toe, making this deliberate. 10, 9, you should feel this almost going into your hammy outer thigh. You've got 7, 6, combo move here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You extend. 3, 2, 1, reach, pull in. 2, 1, and you release. Pop that imaginary ball that is between your legs and reach. You've got 6, 2, 3, reach. 5, 2, 3. I bet that bottom leg is burning. Hold on to it. 3, and reach. Good. 3, 2, 3. Don't give up. 2, 2, 3. You've got it. 2, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and you reach. Tiny pulses up. Tiny little presses. Here's where you are digging into that burn. I love that height for everybody. Keep it lifted. I need you to not sink down too low. Point through your toe, lengthen through the back of your knee. Nice. So those look beautiful. Erica, Emma, you guys have this. Tiny little presses, just up an inch, down an inch. Squeeze, press your hand into that mat. We go into that bend and press. You are gonna flex that top foot right here. Flex your foot, little bend, press. Bend, press, keep it lifted, bend, press. 2-inch bend, big reach, bend, press. Think hammy and then that quad. Good. 8 and 7. You ready for that combo move? It's coming in 6, 5 to go. Don't let that leg start to sneak down. You are stronger than that. 3, 2, combo move. Pulse it up, bend, press. Pulse it up, bend and press. Less than 20 seconds. You are holding on to this. Bend and press, lift it up. Pull your belly button in. Press into that mat. Finish really strong. 4, press. 3, press. 2, press. Last one. Everybody holds. Lift that leg up 1 inch higher. Press as hard as you can through that heel. Lengthen through that leg. It should feel as hard as a rock. 10 seconds and you're out of it. Your legs get a break. Hold 8, 7. Get it up there right now. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you made it. Roll right to your back. We get to stretch them. Bring your right ankle over your left knee. Bring that quad into your chest and find that nice little rock from side to side. Your legs should feel so good right now. Tiny little rock from side to side. Go ahead and switch it out. Opposite ankle over that leg. Grab that quad. Tiny little rock. Hold there for 3. Hold there for 2. Both knees come into your chest on 1. Perfect. Hold there for 3. Take a big inhale. Release that breath. On 1, you are going to rock yourself up to your seated position. You've got 1 set of push-ups before we go stand to get into those arms. And then we are back to those abs. More than halfway through class, your legs should feel real good. Come into that nice little modified plank position for me. 2 changes in these push-ups. You are going to come down, 2, 3, lift, 2, 3, lower, 2, 3, lift, 2, 3. Slow and control. You get a break between sets before we add on to it. So you're just in your regular push-up right here. 3 counts down, 3 counts up. If you are not able to go all the way down to at least that halfway mark, I need you to release your push-up at the bottom and snake yourself up. I'm fine if you need to do that. 10 seconds and you get your first rest. If you need to go a little faster, but really find your breath. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Press all the way back. You only have 1 more round of push-ups. Open your knees nice and wide. Reach your hands to the front of the mat. We're getting ready to stand for arms after this. Come back into your push-up. Come to the meaty part of your knees. You are going to give me 1 push-up. You press up. You tap right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow, and then you come back to your push-up. So you got some oblique work built in to those. It's a modified tap here. Lower, lift, tap right elbow, tap left elbow, then you give me that push-up. Single count push-up. You've got it. 30 seconds to go in these. Slow and controlled. As you tap that elbow, reset in the center, tap that opposite elbow, slow push-up. If you do not want to add that oblique, that tap in, get rid of it and stay in your slow push-ups. You have 15 seconds. I want you to keep fighting. Think about that strong push-up, and then you tap right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow, right back into your push-up. Final 5 seconds. You find your plank for me in 4. Get one more push-up in 3. Good. 2. Find your plank. Walk your feet back and hold. No lunges today. No mountain climbers today. Whew. Hold, 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 hold. You're standing in 10 seconds. Best plank you got right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift your hips up. Press those hips to the ceiling. Bend your right knee. Press through that left. Nice. Bend that opposite knee for me. Press both heels back. Soft bend. Walk your hands to your feet. Feet to your hands. Slowly roll yourself all the way back up. And we are going to stand here. Grab your weights for me. We go right into arms. We're moving quick. Weights. Perfect. Feet come right underneath of those hips. I want you to bring your right hand to that outside thigh, left arm to that front thigh. You're opening front raise and side raise. You come back through center and switch. Good. So we're opening from side to side right here. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Slow and controlled. Don't rush these. Think to yourself. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Pull your belly button in every time you lift those arms up. Since we're in this nice big movement, you should be getting fatigued no matter what the weight is that you have in your hands. Lift, lower. Think about pulling and pressing through mud right here. You got it. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Ditch the weights whenever you need to as we move on, but we're staying in those shoulders for a second. You've got 10, 9, 8, make it deliberate. Soft bend in your knees, stagger with your neighbor if you need to. Good, you have 6, lower, 5, lower, last 4, lower, 3, good, 2, on 1, both arms come down, both arms face that front. You lift up for 2, lower for 2. Both arms, I should say, face that quad. Nice. We lift for 2, lower for 2. Lift, 2, lower. I need you to think about the front top of your shoulders right here. 3 more left. Lowering down. 2 more to go. Now add 3 pulses at the top. 3, 2, 1. Lower. 3, 2, 1. And you lower. Good. 3, 2, 1. Lower. Last 2, 2, 1. And you lower. Last 1, 2. Freeze. Just your right arm comes down. Palm faces in. Palm faces the floor. Just that right arm. Ditch your weights when you need to. Lower down. Lift, squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. Good. 2. And squeeze. Last 1. Hold it up there. Left arm comes down. And you lift. Lower. Lift. Good. 4. Relax your shoulders. 3. Pull your abs in. 2. You've got this. Last 1. Hold it up there. Over. Under. Over, under. I love when I can see those looks. Over, under. Good. 10, switch. 9, switch. Go 8 and 7, switch. 6, switch. 5, good. 4, we've got this. 3 and 2, switch. 1, switch, hold. Open your arms out to the side. Tiny pulses up. 10, 9, 8 and 7. We got this. 6 and 5. Final 4. Last 3. Good. 2. 10-second hold. Don't drop them. Long T, soft bend in your knees. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Final 4, 3, 2. Lower them down. Palms face the front right into your curl. Lower, lift, squeeze. Lower, lift, and squeeze. I need you to think, I know these weights are light. Squeeze your bicep, squeeze your tricep. We've had a lot of work this week with 2 weights in your hand, so this should feel fresh. Lower, lift. Lower, lift, squeeze your tricep, then your bicep here for 10. Lift, last 9, and we head to those hammer curls in 8. Press, 7, nice and deliberate here. 6, pull your belly in for 5. Lower, good. 4, lower. 3, last 2, go right into your hammer curl. Palms face the midline, up and down. No momentum. We're moving fast because we have those light weights. Belly button pulled in, soft bend in your knees. Pull, press. Pull and press. Go 10, lower, 9. We're going to add an overhead narrow press in 8 and 7. Good. 6, elbows stay nice and tight in 5, lower. 4, keep pressing. Go 3, last 2, last 1. Add your narrow press. Press, pull, hammer. Good. Press, pull, hammer. Watch your knees. They're going to start to lock out as you get tired here. Press, pull, lower, lift, press, pull, lower, and lift. Keep on fighting. Less than 20 seconds right here. Arms should be getting warm for you. You're going to go into your back in a second. Good. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back down. Bend your knees, hinge forward like you're going into that deadlift position. You are going to start rowing those arms, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Squeeze, press, squeeze, press. 10, 9, 8, 7. Moving faster here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those arms into your flies. Tiny squeeze at the top. Don't think about swinging and flying those arms up. Soft bend in your elbows here. Pull your belly button in. Good. You have 8 to go. 7, and we combo. Think about the soft bend in your elbow. I know this is a lighter weight, but burn it out by squeezing those shoulder blades together. 5, final 4, keep squeezing. 3, nice. 2, last 1, here's your combo. 1 row, 1 fly. Good. Row, then fly. Think to yourself, squeeze your shoulder blades as tight as you can, like there's a pencil point that you want to break. That pencil, break it. Pull your belly in for me right here. Less than 20 seconds. I don't care where you are. I want you squeezing. Pull in, lower, press. Every time I want those knees bent, belly is pulled in. Think about that hinge. You're not standing up straight. You are lower here. Good. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Bend your elbows. Bend, bend, bend. You are going to go into your standing row. Reach, pull, start dumping it out. So your palms face that floor, midline, out and in. Squeeze, pull, press and pull. Go 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Out and hold. Pulse it up. Final 2 changes. Final 2 changes. You got this. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish with those over-unders here. Over, under, over, under, over and under. You have this. Last change right here. Those weights do not come above your shoulder. 10, switch, 9, switch, 8, switch. Good. 7, fight for it. 6 more here. 5, switch. Good. 4, switch. 3, switch. 2, switch. 1, switch, and you made it. Drop them down. Weights come to the side. Bring that right arm across your chest for me. We're headed back down to the mat. Roll your wrist out. Nice. Switch out those arms. Opposite side, roll out that wrist. We go into some abs on that floor, a little bit of arm work. Reach those hands up overhead. Bring that right elbow behind. Press between your shoulder blades here. Hold there for 3, for 2. Switch them out on 1. Last plank, we're going into it just to get into those abs. Go ahead and meet me at the back of your mat here. Here's where we finish on that floor. You've got about 6 minutes left of work. From here, dive your hands down to your mat. Walk yourself all the way out into that plank. Good. Get cozy. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide. Pull your belly button in for me. Nice. This is going to be quick, so do not miss it. I want you to see how warm you can get in a regular plank. Squeeze your legs together for me. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide. Hold. This first 20 seconds is just a hold. We're heading down into that forearm plank after this. And then we come right to our backs. So it's all hold, all isometric, spreading those fingertips out. What I want you to think about here is not overextending those elbows. Soft bend. 10 seconds and you're in a forearm plank. 8, 7. Squeeze your inner thighs for me. They didn't get enough love yet today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to your forearm and hold. Do not drop. Think to yourself right here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Shoulders right over those elbows. It's an isometric hold. I know you want to move. You do not need to. Pull your elbows towards your toes. Belly button pulls in. You are going to come onto your back after this. 10 seconds to go. Do not drop. You are strong. Abs are stronger than you think. Are you breathing? Pull your shoulders away from your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right through center for me. Come right back to your back here. Nice. Building on what we did earlier this week. Feet come into that nice little tabletop position. Flex your feet for me.
Reach your hands towards the ceiling. Do not lift your head, necks, or shoulders yet. Extend right leg, right arm to a hover. Exhale, pull it back in. Left arm, left leg, stay lowered for me. Reach and pull. Can you think about pulling your lower abs in? Every time you exhale, you pull everything in. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Good. 10 and lift. 9, reach. You've got it. 8. I need you to know that you can get warm without your head, necks, and shoulders lifted. 6 and reach. 5, really use your breath. Inhale, exhale, lift. For 4, reach. 3 and reach. Good. 2 and lift. Last one, hold to the top. Start to reach for that ceiling. Come all the way back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Pull your belly button in as you get rid of all of that air. 6 here. Nice. 5. 4 more to go. Keep reaching. Final 3. Nice. 2 more. On that last one, you lower down. Hands stay reaching. You're going to reach your right leg to a hover. Pull it back in. Left leg to a hover. Reach towards that ceiling. Control it. Reach and reach. 1 lift all the way up right here. Control this motion. Do not rush it. Extend to a hover. Lift towards the ceiling. 2 more. Lift all the way up. Reach. Good. Last round through these. Exhale as you bring it in. Inhale as you lower. Big reach. Take that first rest. You should feel pretty strong right now. That was just that little intro for you. Tiny little rock from side to side. Feet come flat on your mat for me. I want you to bring your hands behind your head. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift all the way up. Bring your right hand behind your thigh, left hand. Walk yourself up nice and high. Do not rush these or beat me. Right hand comes behind your head. Left hand, hold 3. Hold 2. On 1, lower down. Exhale, lift all the way back up. Walk your hands behind your thighs. You're coming up high. That iso hold should get you burning. Right hand, left hand, hold 3. Hold 2. On 1, lower down. Big lift. You've got 2 more of these. Walk your hands behind your thighs. Get up nice and high. Left hand, right hand, hold 4. 3, 2, 1. Last one right here. Exhale, lift. Hands come behind your thighs. Walk yourself up. Left hand, right hand, hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into your crunches. You have 6 and lower. Press your head into your hands. 5. Final 4. Basic movements. Use your breath. 3, lower. 2, lower. Last one, lower all the way down. Feet come long, hands come over your head. Big inhale, you're rolling up on that slow count. Big inhale, exhale, your hands start to reach up overhead. Reach towards that ceiling. Reach over your toes. Restack your spine, down, slowly. Tuck your tailbone, do not fall. 2, 3, hands come behind your head, right back up. You just have 2 more of these, reaching over your toes. Restack that spine, lower down. Nice and slow, do not fall. You've got this. Big exhale. Now just reach your hands forward. Keep your hands where they are. Slowly lower all the way down. You only have 1 more. Hands come right back up. Good, you've got this. Last one. How slow can you go? Tuck your tailbone for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock yourself to your seated position. Heels come down. Toes are lifted. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Tuck your tailbone here and start to lean back. Find your shaky spot for me. Come down 1 more inch. From here, start in the position where you're holding your thighs. Down an inch, up an inch. Tuck your tailbone under. Start to reach for that extra challenge. The only thing you're doing right here is tucking your tailbone under. Shoulders don't move. You're coming down an inch, up an inch. You should feel shaky. You are tucking your tailbone. Grab behind your thighs if you need to. Do not cheat yourself of this work. It's hard to get into those center abs. I want you to think down an inch, up an inch. Tuck your tailbone under, release it. You've got 5 here. You've got it. 4 more and we have a hold. 3 to go. Don't lose it. Final 2. Last one, down, hold. Float your right leg to tabletop, left leg. Knees come into your chest. Squeeze your legs together. Hold 10. Hold 9. Good. 8 and 7. Final 6 and 5. 4, 3, 2, roll back, pull your knees into your chest. Tiny little rock from side to side right here. Rock yourself up, come in to that all four position. We finished class right here. Go ahead and tuck your toes, hover those knees, and find that bear crawl. Hold. Knees are hovering above that mat. Belly is pulled in. Shoulders should be tired. We were light on those arms, so you're going to finish them out right here. Do not drop. You have 30 seconds. Your knees are hovering. If this is too much for anyone's wrists, come into your forearm plank and glue your legs together. If not, I want your thighs on fire here. Hover them above your mat. Don't move. Pull your belly button in. Nice, Jay. So if you've got it, Elise, you've got it. Hold on to it. Nice. Both my E's over there got it. Don't move. 15 seconds. You should be tired. Start to feel those shakes right here. Knees are hovering. Don't you drop it. Look right to the edge of your mat. Elbows are perfect. So if you're right there, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and you guys lift your hips. 3, 2, 1. Find your downward dog. Yes. Walk your feet back. Start to pedal out those knees. I'm taking you a little bit over today. So if you need to drop, go ahead. 5 and 4. Keep pedaling out those knees. 3, 2, walk your feet to your hands to your feet. Slowly roll yourself all the way up right here. Beautiful. Reach your hands up overhead. Find that soft back bend and then dive your hands down to that mat for that great big bow. You guys have made it. Stretch, stretch, stretch later because you're over and I didn't stretch you guys out at all. Happy Thursday.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Just
love.
a favorite class.
I know. That was a Jordan class.
That was
Actually,
awesome.
Oh my
that was
God,
another
my
class.
legs though,
What?
my legs though, and with those bands on, oh my God.
Yeah, that sounds like no band. I already did it twice today. I'm over it. Erica, hopefully your foot, everything's feeling good with the laying down stuff. Okay, good. Beautiful. All right, well, we'll do some inner thighs and some more arms tomorrow since we were so outer thigh, center booty heavy today. But I hope you guys are warm. Please stretch later because I did not stretch you enough. But have a great day.
Krista.
Thanks, loves. Bye, Lise. Bye.